What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in, and today I'll be talking about some big Fall Guys news that happened yesterday. Really big news, and I think that it's going to hit really close to the Switch and Xbox versions. So what is that news? Most of you might have seen it, but for those who haven't, tune into the stream and I'll tell you what it's all about. So but before we get going on there, here's where you guys can check out this video and all of my others, as well as add me on gaming consoles. You're all more than welcome to do so. Pow! Right here. All my graphics, all my platforms in a graphic, one big graphic, and I get to be on camera for it. So why the heck not? So you guys are more than welcome to check out this video and all of my others on the platforms and add me on gaming consoles as well. So on Twitter at WillYork_23, Twitch Tuxedo28, and YouTube Will York. All three of those platforms will have that text logo right over there, that text logo. All three of those will have that logo. The Discord, which is Raptor Champ, that will also have the logo as well. I'm also streaming on Nintendo Switch Fans of Pittsburgh and Joplin. And I'm also on these gaming consoles, so you guys can add me on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox, and the DS system. So just wanted to peel back the curtain a little bit, just kind of show you guys this one. I thought I'd make one graphic featuring all of my platforms, and I thought this is a good one. I had to go through some graphic sites to find the one I want, and I had to take a lot of work in Photoshop, especially to edit out to make a frame. Just had to cut out some background stuff, the frame, where I can, where I can appear on camera and talk about the platforms at the same time. And the more I worked on it, the more I started to enjoy it. I'm like, okay, this is really awesome. So, and I thought, well, what else can I do with my other logos? So, with the other logos, as you guys can see on the right, are my two primary logos. The text one is the main one I mostly have on my Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and also on Discord. As for the Raptor one, the Raptor Shield one, that's mostly here. That's mostly just staying here on the stream. So, you're not going to see that one much anywhere else, but if you do see that text logo right over there, it's on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and on Discord. And like I said, I'm also streaming on Facebook with Nintendo Switch Fans of Pittsburgh and Joplin, and I'm also available on the gaming consoles on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and the DS systems. So, just wanted to take a moment and see you guys enjoy this awesome graphic that I made. And of course, you guys are still interested in all the platforms, videos, and everything else I do. There is a picture of this same graphic that is currently up on my Twitter and Facebook. It will soon be up on Discord. So immediately after this video is over, I will get a generic graphic of this and have this available on my Discord as well. So, like I said, I'll be talking today about some big news that happened in Fall Guys that happened yesterday, and what it could mean for the Nintendo Switch release, what it could mean. So, without much further ado, let's take a look at, I want to take a look at the news stores, this is from official Mediatonic. We're going to look at that, and then I'll kind of recap what we have going on as, like, the history behind the Switch and the Xbox version. So, let's go ahead and start with the article. So, popping this up, so this is straight from Mediatonic, and what they announced is they should also make the announcement on their Twitter as well. So it's everything you need to know about the Fall Guys PlayStation launcher migration. So you're probably thinking, a migration? The launcher? Like, what are you guys talking about? It says the new Fall Guys PlayStation launcher is coming, and here's everything you need to know. Also on PlayStation, free shark costume. And I actually do play on PlayStation for the time being. I do play on PlayStation. So we scroll through the article. It says, oh, hey there, you being good? The Blunderdome construction crew are heading full speed into 2022 getting Fall Guys shipshape for some very exciting upcoming releases. All that stuff will be coming very soon. Very soon. Very with 5 Ys. Soon. But first up, we have some important news. Fall Guys is getting a new launcher on PlayStation, and all existing PlayStation players will need to follow the instructions below to keep playing after May 9. So we scroll through. So we take a look at this graphic. What we see, we got an old Fall Guys that's all grayed out, and also the current Fall Guys monitor on Season 6. And of course, the Fall Guy just with the question mark in the new shark outfit. They're saying, don't worry. Anything in your account will be ready for you to stumble around with once re-downloaded from the new launcher. Oh, and did we mention free shark costume when you switch? Yeah, you guys mentioned that. You mentioned the free shark costume. So, read on. Last year, you may have heard the news that Mediatonic became part of the Epic Games family. That is right. Shortly after the Epic game, surely right after the Switch and Xbox versions were announced to be coming, for Fall Guys to be coming. We've been able to add a bunch of new features, and you click on the article, and it actually takes you back to the Season 6.5 update, which includes like the crossplay to the game since joining forces, and are now officially switching over our publisher on PlayStation to Epic, which means you'll need to re-download Fall Guys from the new launcher on the PlayStation Store. Okay. So there's a picture of the shark. Looks really cool. It's a nice retro-looking shark. It's pink. You don't see pink on a shark very often, unless it's a nurse shark. Okay, that was a bad joke. That was really bad on my end. Bad joke. So, we're working closely with the good folks at PlayStation to make the process as smooth as possible. In the new Fall Guys, PlayStation launcher will be the exact same game you know and love, just with a few tweaks under the hood. As thanks for your patience and understanding, anyone who downloads and installs Fall Guys from the new launcher can claim the awesome new Silachomorpha-themed costume. The process is easy as possible. So, there's supposed to be information on there, and I don't think the page loaded up pretty good. So, let me get this thing, hopefully. There's supposed to be another graphic here, and the graphic's supposed to show this timeline of what the, how the process is going to work. So you guys kind of give me a little bit. It's hard to do internet on my end, because I'm streaming and on mobile on the internet at the same time. So you guys will have to forgive me if things are not how it's going to be. So I'm really working on it. So, okay. Graphic is slowly coming up. So, it's still wanting to work. Come on, internet. Do your stuff. Okay. Here's the graphic. So, March 15th, which was yesterday, news for PlayStation players. In the coming weeks, you'll need to download the new Fall Guys launcher on PlayStation Store. Find all the details in our blog so you can keep on playing Fall Guys, okay? And then April 4th, the old Fall Guys launcher on PlayStation Store, pause. So Fall Guys is switching over to a new launcher on PlayStation Store. April 4th is a Monday. So we'll be removing the old launcher on PlayStation Store to prevent any confusion. Then April 5th, the new Fall Guys launcher on PlayStation Store will be available. You re-download the game from the new Fall Guys launcher on PlayStation Store, plus claim your free Retro Shark costume. Then on May 9th, old Fall Guys launcher retired. Our old PlayStation launcher officially retires to that great green pasture in the digital sky. So, what this means, they announced the news yesterday just to give us a heads up that we'll have to do this launcher. April 4th, they're going to start switching over to the new launcher. So, Fall Guys switching over to a new launcher on PlayStation Store. That's on April 4th. So, they're removing the old launcher to prevent any confusion. Then on April 5th, You'll re-download the game from the new launcher and claim your free Retro Shark costume. Like they said in the article, which, part of what they've said, why they're doing this, they're now officially switching over our publisher on PlayStation to Epic. So that's why they're doing this. They're getting rid of the PlayStation launcher, and they're going to move it to the Epic Game Store. And then you have from April 5th until May 9th, so you got about a month. But don't slack on it. Don't slack on it. At May 9th, old Fall Guys launcher is retired. So, again, here's the article detailing all of this. So, here's what you need to know to make the switch. Okay, I did that on purpose. But starting April 5th, the new Fall Guys PlayStation launcher will be available on the PlayStation Store. It will be required to keep playing if you're an existing owner of the game. If you're an existing owner of Fall Guys on PlayStation 4 or 5, like I am, the new Fall Guys PlayStation launcher should appear in your game library automatically, and all content will transfer. Just hit the PlayStation Library button when it appears. Once you've downloaded Fall Guys from the new launcher, we encourage you to delete the old one to free up storage space. After April 5th, the old launcher icon will be grayed out. So, hopefully on April 5th, I will download the new launcher, and the old one will be grayed out. So, that's a great way of avoiding confusion. If you can just gray out the old one, and it'll be easier to know which one to keep and which one to get rid of. So, also, claim your free Retro Shark outfit available until the end of Season 6 through the DLC store button in the in-game store page, and prepare for the glorious future of Fall Guys by downloading and installing the new launcher from the PlayStation Store after April 5th. We're hyped to bring you heap loads of new content in 2022, and we're so grateful to have you all along for the ride. If you got any questions about the switchover, dive into our support, facts and questions, or FAQ, or stumble onto any of our social channels. See you in the Blunderdome. So if we look at the article, so we kind of look at this link that they provided, what they provided for us. Let me switch back over to me real quick. That way I can, that way you guys don't see a lot of gray in there. So, alright, we got it back. We got it up. So, let's take a look at that they have their PlayStation game launcher. So, we go through, let's pick one. Let's see. Do you need a new launcher? Yes, you do. I received it via PlayStation Plus. How does the new PlayStation launcher affect me? That's a good question. Let's see what we got. Or let's see what we can get. Well, it's wanting to take its sweet time. And again, it's hard to do internet streaming and internet browsing at the same time. So I'm really hopeful to hopefully wanting to get some new internet in the future. I really do. But it's just taking a sweet, sweet time. Or another question I hopefully will get to is, I can't see the new PlayStation game launcher. Where is it? Well, it's, again, internet is, there it goes. I'm going to close out of this tab. Okay, so if you can't see it now, the new Fall Guys launcher on PlayStation consoles will be released in batches between March 21st and April 5th, so keep checking, you'll have access soon. We're not able to see which batch you may be in, but keep an eye on your game library for the icon below. If you don't see the icon after April 5th, contact player support. So this will be the icon. I know for PlayStation players, that's what the current icon is right now. So, but it is currently what they have right now. But after April 5th, the old one will get grayed out. So another one I wanted to look at is PlayStation Plus. So, the PlayStation Plus will be able to download the new Fall Guys launcher. If PlayStation Plus subscription is still a requirement to launch the game, claim the Retro Shark DLC and play Fall Guys. So you still need PlayStation Plus. But also for Switch, you're going to need Nintendo Switch Online, and for Xbox, you're going to need Game Pass. We do suggest everyone updates to the newest version. So, and you will be, the good news is everything that you have on PlayStation right now, everything's going to stay the same. It's just being in a new launcher. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see how that's going to work out. So another question. Why do you have two launchers on PlayStation consoles? Which do I play on? So this is the new launcher. If you have this showing in your library, make sure it's downloaded to keep playing Fall Guys. Once you downloaded the new launcher, we suggest you delete the old launcher. You highlight the old Fall Guys launcher you want to delete in the content launcher or library. Press the options button and select delete. So yeah, pretty much what you got going on here. It's a lot to go through and a lot to see, but I honestly think with this new launch, with Fall Guys coming to the Epic Games launcher, and it's coming relatively soon, less than 3 weeks. Honestly, I feel like that's a a very, very good specific hint that we could be getting Fall Guys on Switch and Xbox really soon. We got the update about a month ago from them saying that they were finalizing development on Switch and Xbox. So they're looking forward to that as well. So I want to take the kind of quick moment to well, first I'll pop back on cam. We'll go through the history of what we got here on Fall Guys for Nintendo Switch and Xbox. So let's do a little story time, but first I need a quick drink from my trusty bottle. In case you wonder, it's tea. It's got a lot of caffeine, and I haven't taken a nap or anything yet today. So, anyway, all right, story time. So, once upon a time, in a distant year plus ago, we got the first official Nintendo Direct in over a year, on February 17, 2021. So, the Nintendo Direct starts off with the Smash Bros. Reveal. And the reveal is for none other than Pyra Mythra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in March. And then we go into the headlines. And this is what our headline for the next game announced. Here is the headline. And thus, Fall Guys is announced for the Nintendo Switch console. The news of this announcement shocked the world, shocked the gaming world, that is. Not only for fans for Fall Guys, but for fans of the Nintendo Switch. And thus, the story truly begins. But the following day afterwards, in a short 30-second clip from Fall Guys, it was also confirmed that Fall Guys would also be coming to Xbox as well. Both games slated to release in the summer of 2021. And for a month plus, people were hyping, speculating about both Switch and Xbox coming out in the summer, looking forward to stumbling in harmony with all their friends and family to find out who will come out on top and claim the crowns. But sadly, though, the news had only just begun to not be so good. What seemed like a pipe dream has started to turn into a development nightmare. And thus, we continue on with the story. The continuation of the story happens in April, almost about 2 months after the announcements. And people were still speculating, summer 2021, that could be anywhere from June to August. But an announcement from Mediatonic delivers somber news to fans. A deal that hurt the fans. And this is what they say. With so many new opportunities now in our hands, we realized that our previously announced summer 2021 Switch and Xbox release schedule is unfortunately just too soon for us to include all of the tasty new features we're working on. While we want to launch on these platforms as quickly as possible, we believe the Switch and Xbox releases are really going to be worth waiting for, and we're super grateful for your patience. This delay gives our team some time to add features like crossplay, so when we add new platforms, players will be able to stumble in harmony with their pals, regardless of their platform or choice. And of course, the news of this hurt many, many fans, including me. The news hurt. It left a sting. It hurt. And so, we had to spend summer 2021 without playing on Switch and Xbox. And for months and months at a time, waiting and waiting and waiting for news and news. And then, that's not right. And then, finding it, okay. And then this, if you're on Twitter, you would find Molly Shepard Bowden, who is a studio recruiter for Tonic Games. And she posted this in Twitter in August saying, "Are you a QA tester with experience working on Nintendo Switch projects? Fancy joining the Mediatonic Games team?" So this brought, for those who paid really close attention, this brought hope into a dismal future. This brought hope. And of course, the picture mentioned is from the Switch reveal. So that could mean Fall Guys on Nintendo Switch going through development, which it could be, which was taken as a hint. It could be coming out very soon. But unfortunately, no news have came in for that. No news of that had came in until we get Season 6, and Mediatonic gives a new update, saying, "We know that news regarding Fall Guys on Nintendo Switch and Xbox is highly anticipating." Oops, that is not the right one. I don't think I have it. Anyway, they released an update in November 20. They released an update in November of 2021 with this news that said we are delaying the game until we're moving. They're saying what they said is they are coming out to okay, trying to get my thoughts going. What they said in the November 2021 Season 6 release is that they're still working on it. It's one of their active developments, but they pushed it to 2022. So, and then it just stuffed even more bad taste in the mouths of fans. And this lingered for a couple more months until a cryptic tweet from Mediatonic in the middle of February 2022, and the X and the play button, and the soon cryptic fans would realize this means crossplay. And that means crossplay coming very, very soon. So, there was hope rejuvenated hope and passion, rebuilt and reborn for those waiting to come out on Switch and Xbox. The fire had started to rekindle. The flames have started to spark once again. And then, an official new first update look for Switch and Xbox versions in 2022. And it says, we know that news regarding Fall Guys on Nintendo Switch and Xbox is highly anticipated. We are finalizing development, and though it isn't within this update, which was the 6.5 update, it's still coming. Until then, we are super excited to enable this cross-platform functionality for our existing platforms as a first step. And since then, we have had crossplay on PlayStation and PC currently available in the So I'm just quickly getting back into the trying to get back into the trying to get back into that article that I had. Just, internet's being a little specific with me right now, so do bear with me, guys. I'm trying to work on it. But what I'm trying to get at, trying to get back into the article here. So you guys will have to forgive me for just a moment. It's buffering. It's just not wanting to. I'll get the article for you guys in a little bit, the current one from yesterday, so. But the interesting thing about this news and speculation is that they are saying that with the launcher, so what they're saying with this new launcher on PlayStation is that it's switching from PlayStation itself to Epic Games, and that it could be from. And it's going to start on April 5th, which is less than 3 weeks away from happening. So, okay, got the article back. So, let me hop right back up to it. Right over here. So, again, and there's been a lot of hints, and I feel like this is a very good, strong, specific hint about when Fall Guys can come out on Switch and Xbox. Honestly, there's been some people that are speculating that Switch and Xbox is going to come in Season 7, or it's being codenamed Season Symphony 1 right now, according to the leakers and the data miners. For the record, I don't leak. I just read the articles. I just read what's happening. So, I just read the information, and then I just go off of pure speculation. I go off of pure speculation on that. So really interesting to see what this is going to be. So the new launcher will come out April 5th. So I'm kind of wondering, since it's moving to the Epic Game Store, I'm wondering if April 5th might actually be our release date. I'm wondering, with the launch of the Epic Game Store, or the PlayStation version on the Epic Game Store, I'm wondering if that's going to be when Switch and Xbox are going to go on there as well. If they're wanting to put PlayStation on the Epic Game Store, what they're going to, I kind of wonder if this is also the same period that Switch and Xbox comes out for. And it's less than 3 weeks away. So it's curious to see how that might be. But of course, the leakers and miners, or data miners, have